Dear President of the Court of Appeal, distinguished representatives of the Romanian authorities, Mr. Sorin Mirlea, President of InfoCons, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my pleasure to join you today for this important event, marking both World Consumer Rights Day and World Intellectual Property Day 2026, the year of Brâncuși in Romania. Allow me first to congratulate InfoCons for bringing together institutions, businesses, creators, and civil society here today to highlight an essential truth. Consumer protection and intellectual property are deeply interconnected. When intellectual property works well, it benefits not only creators and companies, but also consumers and society as a whole. Intellectual property, whether trademarks, designs, geographical indications, or copyrights, it is a powerful engine for innovation, economic growth, and cultural expression. Across Europe, industries that rely heavily on intellectual property generate nearly half of the European Union's economic output and support tens of millions of jobs. For many European businesses, particularly small and medium-sized enterprises, intellectual property is their most valuable asset and a strategic investment in its future. Research consistently shows that companies that register intellectual property rights are more productive, more competitive, and pay higher wages and are more likely to grow. But intellectual property also matters for another reason. It builds trust for consumers. A trademark, a design, or a protected brand signals authenticity. It allows consumers to identify the genuine product, the one that meets quality standards, respects safety requirements, and reflects the creativity and the effort of its creator. In this sense, intellectual property is not just about ownership. It is about confidence in the marketplace and consumer protection. However, every year, millions of counterfeit goods enter the European market. These products affect a wide range of sectors, from fashion and electronic to toys, automotive parts, and even medicines. The damage is considerable for businesses, for workers, and for consumers. For companies, particularly SMEs, the impact can be severe. Many rely on just a few key designs or brands. When these are copied, it can undermine their reputation. It reduces their revenues and delays investment in new ideas. For society, the consequences go even further. Counterfeiting is often likened to criminal networks, labor exploitation, and unsafe working conditions. And for consumers, counterfeit goods can present real risks to health and to safety, especially when it comes to products such as medicines, cosmetics, electronics, or toys. At the European Union Intellectual Property Office, through our Observatory on Infringements of Intellectual Property Rights, we bring together public authorities, businesses, and civil society to improve cooperation, share intelligence, and develop practical tools to fight IP infringements. Just last year, the EUIPO cooperated with international partners on an anti-counterfeiting operation, which resulted in 32 million euros worth of fake medicines and illicit substances being seized across Europe. But enforcement alone is not enough. We must promote the positive story of intellectual property, Europe's cultural and creative heritage, including the work of great artists such as Constantin Brâncuși, remind us that creativity and innovation are at the heart of our identity. Intellectual property ensures that such creativity can flourish, can be recognized, and continue to inspire our future generations. Looking ahead, the EUIPO Strategic Plan 2030 places strong emphasis on building a robust, inclusive, and sustainable intellectual property ecosystem, one that supports businesses of all sizes, empowers creators, and protects consumers. A key part of this vision is trust. Trust is the foundation of both consumer protection and intellectual property. When consumers trust that products are authentic, they are safe, and responsibly produced, markets function better, innovation thrives, and business grow. This is why initiatives such as the Of Trust Award are so valuable. They highlight the importance of integrity, transparency, and responsibility in our economic and social life. Allow me to congratulate all those being recognized today. By promoting respect for intellectual property and strengthening consumer awareness, we are not only protecting individual rights, we are safeguarding the future of Europe's creativity, innovation, and competitiveness. Thank you very much and enjoy today's event.